Hi guys, welcome back to Techie. Uh, I'm going to start a new series, security series, apart from deployment series, where I share knowledge about uh, deploying various applications using various tools. Sorry for not posting any new video content over the long period. I'll be posting them soon, new video content in that series too. So, as a part of the security series, I'll be discussing for my first video is about I'll be sharing knowledge about email authentication, authentication methods. So, before knowing various email authentication methods are available, let's see the purpose of the email authentication methods by taking an example. Let's say my company is abc.com. My company is abc.com. Mm, I want one feature to send a mails to all the customers to collect the data from the customers. So presently, I don't have any resources free to develop that feature. So what I did is I searched the online and found there is a company XYZ, which sends a mail on behalf of abc.com to the customer. So all the customers receives mail on behalf of abc.com. So on behalf of abc.com, what it means is SMTP protocol is very flexible. SMTP is flexible. What it means is SMTP offers to change the from address free from address field address field. So what here abc.com xyz.com is while sending the mail, it changes from address as abc.com. So this customer sees from as abc.com. After seeing customer abc.com, it is a trusted website. They fill the form, whatever data required by the website. The data is submitted by to the XYZ. In turn, XYZ shares the data to ABC. Everything is fine over here. Everything is possible here because the SMTP is very flexible. It problem over here is let's say bad actor is there. Bad actor also sends a mail to customers forcing like abc.com. He changes from address to abc.com. So, customers again sees the mail and he fills the data and the data is sent to bad actor. Now the data is in hands of bad the actor. So here problems are phishing and spoofing are happening because of SMTP flexibility. So flexibility. Because to avoid this, there are three authentication methods are available. SPF, another is DKIM, and third one is very important, which combines SPF and DKIM and sets a policy. So let's see one by one how these authentication methods will help in avoiding phishing, spoofing, such kind of things. So first one, what I told SPF, Sender Policy Framework, Sender Policy Framework. So every mail server, every company, every company, they need to set a DNS, SPF DNS record, SPF DNS record. Here, example is ABC server is there. ABC server is there. ABC server, how that DNS, SPF DNS record will be there is a version is equal to SPF1 and include which are the servers are authorized to send the mails on behalf of me. Here ABC sets his own domain to send the mail. If it trusts XYZ, then it includes XYZ dot com as also trusted and reject all. Means in all who are sending on behalf of abc.com, then SPF check will be it will be wrong whenever. So how the SPF check is done is SPF check. How the SPF check is done over here is, suppose abc.com sends a mail to customer. In customer email header, there will be from address and to address and where is body, everything will be there. And there is one field return path also is there. Return path. Let's say return path is abc.com. So what is this return path is, if customer mail is wrong, then it need to be bounced back to abc.com saying that this email not exist. Please check the email and resend. Or customer mailbox is full, saying that because of this the mail cannot be delivered to so and so customer because his mailbox is full. So how SPF check is done is, it extracts first it extracts return path domain. So here return path domain is abc.com. And so next one is further extracted return path domain abc.com. It gets DNS SPF DNS record. So here SPF DNS record is it include abc.com and xyz.com. Here address of abc.com is let's assume 1.2.3.4, xy.z.com 5.6.7.8. Let's assume. So, and I forgot to tell another, in email address there will be sender IP address also will be there. Here as abc.com is sending, the sender IP address is 1.3.4. So now in the SPF check, the third step is it extracts sender IP address, which is 1.2.3.4. Now actual check is one sender IP address in is in return path SPF DNS record. It checks. So here sender IP address 1.3.34. Return path DNS records is 1.3.4 and 5. As it is 1.2.3.4 is in sender return path DNS record. SPF check is verified. So this is the concept of SPF. Now let's assume XYZ is sending a mail to customer. Here from will be abc.com, and sender IP address will be 5.6.7.8, and return path will be as XYZ want to know what all failed mails. So they mention xyz.com. XYZ also will have its own DNS, and they will also set its own SPF records. So the version equal to SPF1 and include equal to xyz.com. .com. Reject all SPF, reject all SPF checks. So this is the. So now how it verifies is your first step, as I told. Extract return path. Return path is this one. Second step, get the second step is for extracted return path. It fetches the SPF record. Third step is it gets the sender IP address from email address, and now as here extracted return path is xyz.com, xyz.com, and return path SPF record also xyz.com, and sender IP address is 5.6.7.8, and now it verifies this IP address is in SPF record of return path. It verifies again, verifies. SPF check is done. So, but problem here again problem continues still. Let's say ABC, let's say sorry, bad.com, bad actor is there. So again let's say bad actor is there. You sends the mail to customer. And from address he mentions as abc.com. Return path is bad.com. And sender address is 9.10.11.12. Let's say. So now first extracts return path. Return path is bad.com. Second is it extracts the DNS record of SPF DNS record of bad.com. It obviously it includes bad.com as trusted. So again SPF record of bad.com, and sender IP address is 11.9.10.11.12. Now this two IP addresses are compared. Again SPF check is verified here. Verified here. SPF check is done. So the problem still continues. So to avoid this, there is the SPF need to be specified in the DMARC policy, which we'll be seeing in next 5 minutes. Let's now see another authentication method, DKIM. So what is DKIM is domain key identified mail. Domain key identified mail. So purpose of this authentication method is uh, so sender is there, receiver is there. Uh, Receiver verifies it is the actual sender sent the mail, and message is not altered. Message is not altered. How it does this process is, by using public private key hash generation. Let's take again three scenarios. ABC sending, trusted vendor XYZ sending, and bad actor sending. So before going to that scenarios, how this DNS record is set, let's understand. So abc.com or any other company, they generates public key and private key. Private key is stored in email servers or any other secure place. And public key is need to be updated in DNS record. DKIM DNS record will be there. So here DNS record will be there. How it will look like is the version equal to DKIM one or anything. And what is the algorithm for in generating signature? So let's say RSA, and what is the public key? They will specify. So now let's understand the process. If some company mail is there, company on the mail, it generates the signature using private key and sends to customer mail server. Customer mail server, what it does is in email header, this DKM signature will be there. From this domain mail is received, and this is the signature. So this domain record is obtained from the DNS. So it gets the public key. Receiver mail server gets the public key, and he will receiver mail server, he again generates signature using public key. Now these signatures, whichever sent by a sender, these signatures are very compared. If it matches, then it is verified. DKM is verified. Okay. Hope you understood DKM here. If you didn't get anything over here, you can always comment it out, and to get more clarity, I'll be explaining detailedly over there in the comments also. I'll be seeing the comments regularly also. Okay. So now let's see the scenario of sending mail by abc.com, xyz.com, and bad.com. abc.com sending a mail to receiver. So in email header, DKIM signature will be domain equal to abc.com, and signature will be whatever the generates that mail, depending on the mail it is. Now receiver mail server, what it does is depending on the domain, mm, it gets the DKIM public key, and it again generates signature of the mail. So this are compared. As it is belongs to public and private key, same public and private key, it DKIM will be verified. Okay. Now let's understand the xyz.com. XYZ sends a mail, DKIM, D equal to xyz.com will be there. Signature, whatever using is public key generates, is generates. Again, DKIM public key is obtained from the domain DNS record of XYZ. Public key is obtained, and again signature is he generates, and whether it is compared, it again also verifies. Same again, AB and bad.com. He sends a mail. DKIM signature in from email header will be bad.com, and signature will be whatever signature he generates is by his own private key. Now DKIM public key is obtained from DNS record of bad.com. Again, it generates the signature of the mail. signature of the mail, and again these two are verified. Again, when it compares, it found okay, and again it is verified. So problem is still not avoided. So to fix these problems, DMARC came to place. This is the real king over here. Uh, so let's understand DMARC. So what is DMARC? So DMARC is full form is domain based message authentication reporting and conformance. Okay. So what a DMARC does is sets a policy. I mean again in DNS record, how the DNS record will be version equal to DMARC, what is the version number, and in like ASPF, whether it is should be strict or relaxed. This I will be explaining. ADKM, ADKM, whether again strict or relaxed relaxed, and RUA and RUF, uh, reporting URL failure, where reports if it fails, where it need to be sent, which mail I need to be sent. Like that, it sets a DNS record. In what this DMARC record of a particular mail server is either DK SPF or DKIM need to be verified before sender in this before sending to receiver mailbox box. So in above, we have seen all the cases. SPF is getting verified. DKIM is verified. So what additionally DMARC does is there are two concepts again here: strict and relaxed. In relaxed SPF, it can be relaxed. I mean, so it need not be same, not be same, but that return path domain need to be subdomain of subdomain of from address. Example, if from address is ab or abc.com, so return path can be pqz.abc.com. This is the relaxed mode. So now let's take again three scenarios. So three scenarios. Now let's again take this three scenarios. abc.com sending a mail. So from will be abc.com, return will be abc.com. So here from is verified, from and return path is verified, and SPF check as we seen, it will be also verified. So SPF check is verified here. But in case of XYZ, from abc.com, return path if it mention xyz.com, in the first scenario, from and to address it not matches, so it SPF check will be reject. SPF check will be failed here. So what it does is, uh, it uses again return path as abc.com. abc.com. So in abc.com DNS record, SPF DNS record, XYZ also included. XYZ, as we seen above, you can go back to the video and see, verify that SPF record of ABS XYZ is also verified. Again, in strict, SPF check will be definitely, if it mention xyz.com, it will verify fail. If it in strict, again, if it mention abc.com, it passes. SPF check also will be passes. If it in lenient, if pq.abc.com also, it verifies. If it is mentioned return path, then also, if it is in DNS record of this pq.abc.com SPF record, if XYZ is authorized vendor to send the mail, authorized party to send the mail, because sender IP address here will be 5.6.7.8. For SPF check to be verified, the sender IP address need to be in SPF record of return path. If in strict or lenient, it should be part of domain or domain or this subdomain. So as already xyz.com is in SPF record of abc.com, SPF check will be verified. Now let's take the case of bad actor. From address, they will mention ABC. Return path, even though if they mention ABC, then right away it rejected. Here, if they mention, sorry, bad.com, if they right away rejected abc.com, then SPF fails over here. Why it fails? In SPF record of abc.com, bad.com is not there. So the IP address of 11.9.10.11.12 is not in SPF record of abc.com or any other subdomain. So SPF DMARC enforces these strict strict SPF checks or lenient SPF checks. So hope you got clarity of how DMARC enforces this SPF checks. Okay, now let's see the scenario of DKIM. Again, here there will be strict or relaxed. In strict, DKIM signature, as we seen, DKIM signature domain will be mentioned. Domain will be mentioned abc.com, and signature generated by the sender. So this domain should be matched with the from address. From address. Also, domain should match. But there is a concept of DKIM delegation. I'll be explaining here this also. So let's take again three scenarios. First is abc.com. DKIM domain will be abc.com. Signature will be it is signing using a private key. It generates a hash, and DKIM check will be verified here. That will be no problem. But XYZ DKIM, if it mentions domain as xyz.com, as it is not matching in strict or relaxed, DKIM will be failing. So here they need to use a concept of DKIM delegation. So they need to use domain as abc.com only. But XYZ, whenever it generates public and private key, public key need to be shared with ABC company. So ABC company updates its DNS records of particular selector. This is the public key for some selector some XYZ dot ABC dot com. This is the public key. So, as domain match, like now what XYZ sends is DKIM domain equal to ABC XYZ ABC dot com. Now as a signature. Now the receiver it obtains the DKIM from ABC DNS. So now DKM signature again it is verified. There is not a problem in relax. So hope you understand the relaxed DKM delegation. Now third one is bad.com. Bad.com. If DKM in DKM D equal to XYZ, sorry, bad.com, if it uses, then right away it rejects. If it uses, uh, if it uses a domain equal to abc.com, bad dot some abc.com, as this DNS record will be not in abc.com, either public key whenever it generates DKIM checks also it is not matches, so DKIM will be failing over here. So that is the power of DKIM enforces the policy. So either SPF or DKIM is verified, then the receiver receives a mail. And DMARC actually sets a policy like this: either quarantine or reject or send to inbox. So current like whenever these checks are not verified, if it sets the policy to quarantine, it sends to spam folder. If it rejects, then receiver will not receive the mail itself. If there is no quarantine reject, then mails will be sent to either SPF DKM is not verified, then mails are sent to receiver mailbox. Mm, so hope you got a clear understanding how this DMARC email authentication method will help to avoid phishing and spoofing mails. So now the users of this SPF, DKM, and who will use actually is cybersecurity teams teams whenever user reports any phishing or spoofing mail, they need to extract this email header and check for SPF checks and DKM checks. Whether if it is matches, then it is a somewhat we can say it is a trusted email. If it fails, then right away we can say it is a spam mail. Then we can quarantine the system or we can take actions accordingly. Or it can be a new organization want to set up this DMARC policy. They can refer this video and get understanding of this. I hope you got a clear understanding of this SPF, DKM, and DMARC. I want everyone to support and like this kind of videos to reach out to the more audience. Uh, Please share and subscribe. Thank you all.